20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in early aughts America/Tokyo, until a boy named Yugi discovered that he could abuse the system. Now, it is up to Shibuya Gato, Shora.
The Millennium Puzzle has given me the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to succeed summon this monster.
Calamity Carl,
I'm winning!
and Bio Roxas. To revisit these past events using the Millennium Microphone and save the world from the Shadow Games, just as that bad Egyptian bitch did 5,020 years ago.
Three of us already hit record, Carl.
Well, fuck me, Ronnie. Hey, what's up? I just started my recording.
Seems hard.
At least I have a clearer idea of when you started because we all reacted to it.
Can you have can you have sex when
Yes.
you're both running? Is it a thing? Can you do that?
Theoretically,
I've seen people fuck on a bike.
that
Right?
feels like, you know how there's that joke about if there's casual sex, then the idea of ranked competitive sex must exist. I feel like that's what ranked competitive sex is.
That's what people.
Oh,
That's what
God.
prostitution is. People are just cowards. Don't realize it.
To know. Okay, hold on.
Competitive sex.
Because I need to do my fucking. No, prostitution is the esports of competitive sex. Because you get paid to do it. But anyway.
You're like a police
my
siren
intro
just
code.
going off.
I can't play the actual music because it's copyrighted, but I think Carl and Shora know what I'm trying to do.
Shibuya out here with her intro quote of ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-da-doom, doom.
Look,
I
Duke
don't know what
Devlin's
the fuck
intro
that
music in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge got copyright striked, and rest
Got 'em.
in fucking peace, you legend.
Owned.
Carl, that was the
Oh,
fucking
what?
porn
Really?
hub
Yeah,
intro.
the music Little Karibo used for it got hit by copyright. So,
Like recently?
pretty recently, so in the newest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged, he had to just be like, it's a shame we had to lay Duke's theme music to rest. All we have is Tristan beatboxing in it right now, as he's like
Oh,
beatboxing it in the
right.
back.
That's great.
Really good. Has everybody done their intro?
I haven't done mine yet.
Do
Then
it.
do it, bitch.
I'm winning!
Get it? Because Merrick the whole time's just like saying that he's winning. I'm winning, Yugi. Did you know I'm winning? I'm winning, Yugi. I'm winning this duel. Yugi, I'm winning this duel.
You've given me a terrible thought, and I hate it.
Yugi, I'm winning.
So now I'm going to share this terrible thought with you. Merrick, but he's played by Charlie Sheen.
And that's where we open the podcast. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the
Welcome,
Millennium
everybody, to hell.
Microphone.
I've invited you all here today.
Hope you're ready for us to barely cover episode 25, because none of us fucking watched it.
Yeah,
Give
episode
you
74. We can skip episode 74.
Why are you
That's
Why are
it.
you going into the episodes already? What are you fucking doing?
I'm skipping the recap episode preemptively before we even start the rest
But
of
I
the
have so many.
podcast.
But I have so many notes.
We are getting ahead of ourselves. Don't you know that I'm winning, mind slaves?
Please. I'm begging you.
Hashtag winning, bro.
Please stop.
You know who's not winning?
This curse thought was supposed to hurt you,
Daft
not
Punk
hurt me
fans.
more.
Well, you listen. You brought it upon yourself.
I've got tiger's blood.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot the tiger blood.
That's awful.
Oh wait, no. I gotta make it Yu-Gi-Oh themed. I've got Tiger Warrior blood, cause that's a basic fucking normal monster. There you go.
I forgot Tiger Warrior existed.
Yes. It was either that or Gladiator Beast blood.
Huh. Neat.
What about Joe Blood?
So, you're really fucking obsessed with that, Joe.
You'll pay me with Joe blood if you don't stop this bit, Carl.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this awful bit.
It's one of the
couldn't tell
weirdest
you.
bits for you to get obsessed with because it's really
Carl,
not good.
Why?
By any fucking
Carl,
means.
I think it's because it's not good.
Carl, I have a serious question. Did Candace tell you this joke?
You see, it's the seventh, gen. That's the Gen 4 7th gym leader, the ice one. Ligma balls.
Wait, who's Steve Jobs?
Who's Steve Jobs?
The Watchmen panel is the fucking best.
That's my favorite one.
Bio has been muted this entire time, and honestly, I don't blame him.
I'll come back. He's probably dealing with his bubby.
Probably dealing with the child, yeah. On the list of the
Hi, sorry.
You're good. You're good. List of best
here.
comics I've ever fucking seen. Who Steve Jobs Ligma balls gets obliterated. Is that a monkey? He's got a gun.
Monkey.
Those in that order. That is first and second place on the tier list. Everything else varies depending on my mood.
One of my favorites. Would manga count for that? Because I'm counting manga with that.
I think manga can and should count. So go ahead.
One of my favorites. Where did I have it saved? I have the screenshots of it saved somewhere. It's from Chainsaw Man.
Of course,
Where
it's
they're
Chainsaw
talking
Man.
about a there it is. It's no use taking precautions against Quan Chi. The one we need to watch out for is Germany's Santa Claus. Talking about enemies that are going to kill the main character.
What, like Krampus?
No, it's Santa Claus.
Straight up Santa Claus? What the fuck does Chainsaw Man do to upset Germany's fucking Santa Claus?
The thing is that he's not really Santa Claus. He turns people into dolls, and it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. It's terrifying.
You know what else is
Carl,
really
thank
fucked
you for
up?
somehow reminding me of a fucking SNL skit. So there I am with my cooter and my stinker out on display.
What are we
Excuse me?
talking about?
We've lost the plot already. We're not even 10 minutes in.
I come back and I'm like, what is happening? So, oh man, I hope they didn't talk about anything interesting before I came back. What?
I mean, we were talking about funny
even talking
comics,
about
and then
Yu-Gi-Oh.
we devolved into potential SNL skits, which, you know, nowadays most of those are not
Okay,
good.
okay, so these were actually really good. Basically, 3 people all get kidnapped. 2 of them get kidnapped by Santa Claus and taken to his workshop. The other one gets fucking kidnapped by like Krampus and taken to work at the reindeer stalls, and they're just talking about what happened.
Oh,
And it's really fucking stupid.
you know who else
but
is talking about what happened?
Not us.
Our patrons.
The bot agreed. I thought that was.
Neither of you are wrong.
I was gonna say thank you all for supporting us on Patreon, our wonderful patrons, the forbidden ones and above and below.
Thank you.
I don't
There's
remember
nothing
our
above the
tiers.
forbidden ones.
I don't remember our tiers at all.
Oh, have you guys seen that horror movie called As Above, So Below?
I've heard of it.
I've
I
heard
haven't
of it.
seen
Pretty
it.
good.
I've seen it. Kind of neat.
Good. Hey, we're $5 away from our from rebooting GX.
Oh, are we?
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you to our
Arlie,
patrons.
you're the one in charge of it. You don't even keep track.
Look, I get notifications sometimes, and the number tends to escape me more often than not. I last checked 2 days ago, and I've slept a collective maybe 8 hours in 2 days. So
Oh, I think I woke up one day. I think I saw you in Tatsu's like voice chat, and I was like, did she go to sleep?
no, my schedule's kind of fucked up. So I can usually get away with it, but I set an alarm for the Pokemon thing yesterday, which meant I slept maybe 4 hours, probably closer to like 3. And then last night I slept like 5, and then I used my viewing of the sub to actually nap, which I shouldn't have. That's on me.
We won't get that JP insight.
We
That's
get
okay.
some of it because I did not sleep through episode 75, but everything after that I kind of napped through for the most part.
So yeah, like we were saying earlier, season 2, episode 25 is a fucking clip episode. So
I actually had quite a few notes for it though.
Well, Shibuya, before we get into
Wow.
that, what does the pot of greed say about these episodes?
He's glad you asked, Carl. He's grinning at me right now. He's like, he remembered me. Holy shit, he did it. So, first off, I'd like to thank you very much on his behalf.
Money, Carl's a bitch. Money.
Sure, stop speaking your inner thoughts into the microphone like that. The pot of greed is trying to speak.
All right, the pot informed me that episode 74 is not good, but the rest of these duels, pretty pogchamp. That's it.
Good. It's a great description.
It's a very good
Thank you,
summary.
Pot. Why do we fucking keep him, or hey, what do we fucking pay him for? We could just do the shit ourselves. Why do we have the pot?
You
fucking
don't
do
pay
this?
him. He's been asking for your cut for ages, and I've told him no. But Carl, if you keep insulting him, I think I'm gonna have to take out of your cut because otherwise he will take it out of my flesh.
Give him the blood of someone's firstborn.
I'm someone's
satiated.
firstborn.
I
I
gotta go.
can't have that.
I got ahead.
All right, Bio, you better run.
Yep. I gotta go.
But I was like, I gotta take more shots. We gotta go.
No, the pot likes you after your vacation. Don't worry about it. You and your family are safe. These fucks, however, are not.
Pa's gonna get a knock on his door one day. It's gonna be Baby Dragon. It's like, Mario, let me in. Let me see your boy.
It's good. No, like the pot of greed is gonna like have somehow like eaten his head, so it's gonna be Baby Dragon, but with like the pot of
Oh
greed
my
head.
god.
Like,
Oh my god. Hey, Shibuya, you say these fucks aren't safe, but guess what, bitch? I'm gay. I ain't gonna ever have a firstborn.
It's gonna take your sack.
No!
Anyway, moving on.
I was gonna say, is that all? Are we going into the? We going into the help?
This fucking recording is already on crack. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we are starting off very strong today.
segue, please.
All right. Episode 74. Recap.
Season 2, episode
Bullshit.
25 recap. The description for the episode on Yu-Gi-Oh.com said Yugi and Kaiba are on a rescue mission to save their friends, as if Kaiba hasn't said multiple times, "Fuck them losers."
Yeah, for real.
Also, on Yu-Gi-Oh.com, it was just the same episode as last time the last episode we watched last time.
Yep.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna go and pay for Hulu to watch this one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I guess I'm gonna go watch the sub.
And how did you enjoy the sub? Because I actually didn't watch the sub for this one. You have the knowledge that I don't.
Kaiba's Japanese voice is not what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
How does it sound?
There's a lot. I have to remember because this was like 2 days ago. It was a lot. Not deeper. It was a lot the opposite of deeper. My brain doesn't work right now.
It's
I'm gonna
smoother.
go 4 hours of sleep.
Higher.
Yeah, it was a lot whatever you just said.
Smoother.
It was a lot more sensual.
Okay.
It made me excited.
Yeah. So the episode. What do you guys think of it?
The NPCs at the start are the funniest fucking thing I think I've seen in a while from this show.
Pretty good.
Okay, wait. At one point, there's just a random monster on the road.
Yes.
What was that?
That was probably something from the
Is it just
duel.
part of the duel?
It was.
Okay, I was
Because the
just
duel
like,
was still going on behind him as the cop was like, yeah, sorry, buddy, you have to take another street.
Yeah, that was in the,
I'm pretty
the
sure-
sub also, and the dude's
I-
just like, I want to get home, and the cop's like, Battle City, bro, and walks away, and then the electric lizard's just sitting on this dude's car like,
oh my god. Yeah, I
I'm going to eat your car.
think I started watching all these in the morning, and so my kid woke up at like 6, and I was like, okay, time to. Right when I woke up, I was like, yeah, let me watch Yu-Gi-Oh. That'll be the best thing. And I just remember being like, what the?
Yeah,
fuck?
that's fair.
I love that no matter how many times Kaiba witnesses magical events, Yu-Gi will just be like, yeah,
Oh.
magic stuff's real, it's happening, you've seen it happen multiple times. Kaiba's like, it's not real.
That's just a cheap
Science
trick.
science
I was
is
like,
real.
what?
You know the worst part? You know the worst part of this?
What?
In the dub, Kaiba actually is just refusing to believe anything. In the sub, because Kaiba has lived through some shit, he's actually willing to hear Yugi out on this.
Are you sure? Because
what?
literally in the sub in
Really?
this episode, he's like, I'm not believing any of your magic bullshit. And Yugi's like, you literally had your soul ripped out.
Well, that was for the purposes of the recap. Episode 75, when we get to it, I'll tell you what he says.
What?
Okay. Did anybody write down about the shot of Kaiba in the helicopter? Where it was this like weird like low angle like shot up out of him with like his legs crossed? You guys remember that?
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. It's weird. I was like, what?
Please pull up any
Like,
weird
this is the
screenshots you have.
weirdest
Those are all
shot.
thumbnail material.
I was very glad to hear Pegasus again, just because since I watched the sub, I got to hear him shout, "Mind to card!" I was like, "Yeah,
Mind
baby."
the card. Yeah.
So
You understand the joy I experienced watching the sub of the Pegasus arcs.
I also can't believe they stole our opening music.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh stole it from us. Give it back, Yu-Gi-Oh. Why are you stealing the song that we originally made?
I can't believe it's
Like,
done
look
this.
at
Can't
this,
believe
look at this. 2 seconds.
So I watched like
Oh wait.
maybe a fourth of this episode before I decided, oh right, this is just another fucking clip episode. I'm skipping. But the fourth I did watch, I have a few notes that just go fucking sorry sir, you'll need to get the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, sure. ACAP.
Got him.
What was that?
Nothing.
I posted it.
Ah, yes, this shot.
You guys didn't see
Okay.
that? I was like, what is this? Just like one random shot when they're like the rest of them were like face shots, and I was
That
like,
is
what
the funniest
this?
fucking angle, yes.
Look at that big ass eye on that puzzle. This shit's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Well,
It's surprised by Kaiba's huge legs.
It realizes the angle we're at, and it's like, oh man, I can't be down there.
It's like, man, I want to be in between them legs. Pharaoh's like, calm.
The animator who did this shot is just like, let me in. Let me in.
Let me just
Look
get
at how small his fucking head is compared to his
It is
shoulders.
so
though.
funny.
Holy shit.
It's like a little bean.
Just like the perspective is just so weird. It doesn't make any
Oh,
sense.
it's so-
because Yugi and Mokuba look normal.
It's
Like
so
they look
bad.
completely normal, and then he's just
Oh, I love like, did Kaiba? I'm assuming Kaiba in the dub just had the moment of, if you're not Yugi, who the fuck are you?
And Yugi's just like, I know I look like a kid,
He's
but
like-
I'm actually
he's like, I'm
5,000 year
just
old.
Pharaoh. I'm not Yugi.
He just goes, you're lying. I heard this same magic bullshit from that bitch at the museum. You are a piece of shit.
All right, yeah, then I believe you more because in the sub he was just like, everything makes sense now.
Yeah, he actually kind of believes Ishizu
Oh,
and buys
okay.
into some of the magic bullshit in the sub.
He's just like, what that
Okay.
witch said to me about all this stone bullshit was real.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Every time they show the little white boy Pharaoh, I'm like,
I need them to stop immediately. Every
Listen.
fucking time.
listen, that boy ain't white. There ain't no white people in Egypt except for Augustus Caesar when he showed up and was like, let me fuck your queen, baby. What's going on?
Fun fact. The only white people
I
in
think it was
Egypt were
Augustus.
simps.
It's true. I'm pretty sure it was Augustus that showed up and was like, yo, where's that Cleopatra at? Let me get in that Cleo pussy.
Wasn't that Mark Antony?
Was that Mark Antony?
I think Mark Antony and Cleopatra were the thing.
I thought it was a Caesar. I don't remember. My history is a little...
I have no idea.
I'm also just like pulling that up my ass. I don't actually know for sure. Let me.
Augustus, or Octavian as we tend to call him, was the adopted son of Julius. Thank you very much. That's not what I'm looking for here.
Clip episodes sure are episodes.
One of my lines was, search your heart, Kaiba, you know it to be true.
Yeah, that's kind of just what Yugi was saying the entire time.
I was very upset that...
And then-
go ahead, Bio.
Then like right after that, just like, is this a recap episode? And then I have like 2 lines after that. Like I just completely disengaged.
That is fair. Disengaging with this is completely valid.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, baby, recap time. And I was like, oh, in the sub, instead of it being a filter, it's just Merrick talking through them with an echo. It's not as good.
Yeah, it's less fun.
I don't know if you've noticed the trend, but all of my notes are just, these are different. These things are different in the sub.
Yeah, you understand now.
Other than me just going, yeah, Slifer Raw. Yeah.
Originally, I wanted you all to do double the work, and then I said, no, I'll make that my burden. But you see how interesting it is to watch the sub in comparison to the dub now.
Weevil's Japanese voice is completely fine.
Yeah.
Japanese Joey makes me uncomfortable. Because it's just a real-ass man.
Because
And
it's
I'm
just
like,
a
no.
regular dude's fucking voice, and he sounds a little hot, and it's a little distressing, yes.
I'm like,
Correct.
no, he's a Brooklyn loser. He's got to be like, yeah, what's up, hot dogs, chili dog, the Bronx, pizza, gotta love the Mets, baby.
I keep imagining some poor Japanese dude trying to do a fucking Brooklyn accent, and it's killing me. Naruhado, baby.
Naruhado, baby. Love the I can't even think of a Japanese baseball team.
Hey, I love me that watashi wa sashiburi dana.
This is the worst.
Love the Mick Jaggers. That's a baseball team, right? No, that's a singer.
Okay, can we move on from Japanese Brooklyn
No,
accent?
we are stuck in this.
No, we are not.
stuck in this
We are
for the
not
rest
stuck
of
in
the
this.
fucking day. No, fuck you.
Oh, one of the lines that Kyber was saying was like, "Stop filling my kid brother's head with lies," and I was like, "Okay, boomer." It sounds like
Good shit.
he's like using social media, and Kyber's like, "Don't use social media. You're filling their head with lies. It's all fake news." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
Oh, that's so good.
Now that the bullshit's out of the way, season 2, episode 26.
Episode 75.
There you go. I'm waiting for Sabrina to fucking say it. I'm like, what's going on?
I love this catty gay talking to his mind slaves as if they could actually respond.
Yeah, he's just monologuing to his puppets, and it's so stupid.
I wish Merrick would stop shouting all of the time.
No, I will continue to shout every single thing that I say.
I
Carl.
love walking down the pier with my bros. Why you don't gotta scream it. Just
I'm
talk.
totally
man.
heterosexual.
Oh, you know what? He should just totally like become a vlogger. He'd probably do really well at vlogging.
I hate that actually would work out in a modern Yu-Gi-Oh setting.
Hello everyone, welcome to Merrick's Kitchen. Today I will be attempting to make a goombo.
But I won't do it. I'll get one of my lackeys to do it because I can't do anything myself.
First you must take your magical item and control someone who knows how to make a goombo. Master Merrick, it's pronounced gumbo. Do not speak to me unless addressed Odeon.
I'd like to point something out to you that I don't know if this was brought up at any point before now, or if I brought it up at any
Is it
point
about
before
Joe?
now. But fucking, I'm bringing it up now. Odeon's name in the sub is Rashid.
Rashid?
Rishido.
Rashida!
What is that? What is that?
There's a Street Fighter character named Rashid. I believe he's a Street Fighter character. You're silently
Googling
searching to make
commenting.
sure I'm correct. Yes, I'm correct.
And now I'm just thinking, Rashid. For kid censorship is fucked up. Because now I'm so used to Odeon that caught me off guard. Even though, yes, that does sound like a name you would hear in Egypt. I'm broken.
Odeon's a really cool name. Very upset it's not Rashid, because then I would just make a bunch of references to the Street Fighter character.
Both are really great names,
Very
honestly.
good names.
But I really kind of like Odeon a lot.
They could have done far worse for Odeon.
Odeon, you've done very well gaining those 12 locator cards, but also, fuck you. I'm going to put you down.
Yeah, right. He was just like he didn't even battle.
I certainly hope we don't need it. That way you'll have wasted a whole bunch of time, Odeon.
Yeah.
Master Merrick, why?
I don't know. I feel like an asshole today.
I'm like, okay, Odeon, so where'd you hide the bodies? Because he clearly killed people to get those cards.
Hey, I mean, we do have a cemetery coming up later.
Hey,
Oh,
Odeon
sorry.
doesn't-
I mean, sent them to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, and and there's those like hidden, those lost souls that are trapped there. Oh, it's all coming together.
No. Listen, Odeon would never do that. Odeon is a big dude with tats
But
on his
Merrick
face.
through
Literally, all he
Odeon
has to
would.
do is stand in front of some like small 4-foot NPCs, and then they
cards
run away and
now.
drop their shit.
I hate that you call them NPCs. That's fucked up.
Did I stutter?
It's just like anyone you'd see on the street. Do you go to fucking your local grocery store and be like, NPC, I require sustenance. Fetch
No,
me what I
don't. But they're also not anime characters, Carl.
need. Like, that's really...
These are real
dumb.
fucking people. And also in my life, I'm the only.
I mean, are
player
service
character,
workers,
so
though, real
that is
people?
a thing.
Wow. Wow.
I can say that because I'm a service worker and don't get treated like a
I
human
walk
being.
up to the cashier at McDonald's, I ask for a burger, they give me one with pickles, I throw it in their face and scream at them. You are not human, you make me food, I scream.
Please, sir, I just want a livable wage.
No wage, only make thing for me. Pay your fucking workers.
Absolutely pay your fucking workers. This has been a PSA.
You will be first when the revolution comes.
Sure. Don't threaten our fucking listeners. People who don't listen to this podcast will be first when the revolution comes.
Fucking get them. I love Kaiba's just like Yuki's like, I think we're walking into a trap, Kaiba, and Kaiba's like, they're not smart enough to have a trap set for us.
Meanwhile, in the sub, Kaiba is saying, and I fucking quote, if brainwashing is actually possible, Merrick turned to Joey to fight against you, because that's what I would do. End quote.
Pretty smart.
Great.
I love how Kaiba's literally like, teamwork doesn't make my dream work.
That's Kaiba in a nutshell, baby.
That's so good. He would absolutely take over Wheeler's mind to fight you because I do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hypothetically, if brainwashing is a thing you can do, and I'm not saying it is because magic is bullshit, Merrick
I'm not
would
saying
use
it is.
Wheeler to fight you because I would do the same fucking thing without hesitation.
Hey, Croquet, real quick, I'm gonna need you to get started on that brainwashing technology, just real quick, you know. Get the science department on
Also,
that.
I want to. I really want to just refer to Merrick Joey as Moe.
Jarek.
Hey, Mo! Hey,
Yeah, one of my notes is just Kaiba literally can't admit magic exists.
Correct.
hey, Merrick Joey is one of the worst things I've heard in my life.
It's not that bad. Your brain is just going places that it shouldn't because it's no longer 2003
No,
on
no.
fanfiction.net.
Hey, Yug,
No.
I need you to duel me, Yug.
Do you know why, Shibuya?
Why?
I don't want to
It's
know
because it's someone trying to do a Brooklyn accent without trying to do a Brooklyn accent and speak normally. Because
Like,
the
like
entire
the actual
time,
voice actor speaking as Merrick possessing
he's
Joey.
yes. Because it's
Oh, is it the same
because
voice actor?
it's the same voice actor doing Joey's voice but talking normally and without the Brooklyn accent,
Yeah.
but speaking as if he should be speaking with the accent. So it's like, this is fucked up.
It's
I didn't even
it's
pick
a
up
little
on
much.
It's really fucked
that.
up.
Oh, man.
Can I also just point out how pathetic Taya's laugh when she's walking down from the ship is as she's doing the Merrick laugh? When you hear Merrick laughing, it's the maniacal over the top bullshit, but when you hear Taya laughing underneath that, it is the most pathetic fucking attempt at a laugh, and it's the funniest shit.
She's
I didn't find like Joey possessed that creepy, but I called her Zombie Taya. She was creepy. Like I did not. She
Yeah,
freaked
she's
me
a
out.
little more fucked up because she just like willingly sits in a torture chair and then sits underneath a crate. Whereas Joey's just like,
Also, I don't know where this line comes from, but one of my lines is just Merrick has no friends, and this is probably the closest he's ever gotten. I don't know what that is in reference to.
You're just savage today.
I mean, it's true, but sometimes we shouldn't say things that are true.
Today, Bio has been savage a lot lately, Carl.
Oh man.
I love, like, Joey walks off. He's like, "Follow me, Yugi," and Yugi's like, "I'm not going to participate in your duel." And then Teo walks away, and he's like, "Was he?" Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, I gotta follow Taya. Of course I'm gonna follow Taya. And Joey's like, "Yo, Yugi, what the fuck?"
I also just wanna say real quick, when they give Joey all of his new spell cards, in the sub, they actually call it a burn deck. They actually use the card game terms.
So, Bio, a burn deck is a deck that is full of cards that are deal damage to your opponent directly, but it's usually like small amounts, like Hinotama and Meteor Destruction.
Oh, okay. Like the one that the Burning Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually not that slowly or that consistently, but you know. Oh, that VOD is going up today for patrons. I just need to do the description and all that, but
This was the most Jigsaw-like that Merrick himself has been.
yes.
Yeah, right.
It's no Arcana, but it's close.
It's close to Arcane. It's like, I strapped both of you to anchors, and if you try to not have this duel go, then this box will drop on Taya and crush her and kill her. It's like, hello?
I'm going to kill all of you. I'll just fucking take the puzzle and
If
everything
I
off your
can't
corpse.
have friends, no one can.
But I was thinking the whole time, I was like, why did they just both lose at the same time that their boxes
Well, because
open?
Joey's a little bit possessed at the moment. He can't exactly agree to that.
Also, losing at the same time is kind of difficult to actually do.
Yeah.
Not if you play it smart enough.
Maybe if you're bad at the game.
Both parties would need to be willing the entire time, and one of them is not.
By the way, I just want you all to fucking see a great tweet, because I tweeted earlier, recording for the podcast, we're already on crack, and just a Zag,
I'm not legally. You need to make a note. I'm not on crack.
just a Zag is out here
Continue.
with this.
I just messed up.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. It's a good tweet.
That is a very good tweet.
Man.
I thought that was pretty good. Congrats, Just a Zag, you got mentioned on the podcast while Shibuya's dying.
Yeah, I don't know why
Damn,
I
bitch.
develop an allergy the moment I go to sit down to actually record, but lo and behold, here we fucking are.
Hey, for what it's worth, my roommates are out making noise in the fucking kitchen, and I don't know if they're being picked up at all on my mic, and I still want to go and fucking poke my head out and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Oh.
I can't wait to move out of this fucking place.
How you doing? Sure.
Got him.
I'm fine.
I said, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I met a couple of really great guys that I started dating, and I'm potentially moving in with them in May, so, you know, I'm doing great.
Gross.
Nice.
Can we talk about how... Can we talk about how Kaiba... Seto fucking Kaiba is just like, as soon as we land, we're gonna split the fuck up. And then when they land, and he sees that, like, Merrick is the one behind this, he's like, I need to stay in case he plays a god card. What a fucking ass.
He's a super asshole.
I fucking hate dumb Kaiba.
Also, I guess he like tells them just to stop and nothing else. He was just like, stop. No,
You know
that's
who's a
gonna work.
bigger asshole than Kaiba in that moment? Merrick, who's just like, alright, I put Taya in this precarious situation. I'm gonna let her see what's going on now.
Yes, but Merrick is literally the fucking villain. Seto Kaiba is meant to be a secondary protagonist.
No, Kaiba's a fucking villain. He's an anti-hero.
He was a villain turned secondary protagonist. Carl.
He's an anti-hero. He's
What
a
are
bad
they-
guy.
or
but a
tertiary
good guy.
protagonist, because Joey's technically the secondary protagonist, but whatever.
There was something that happened in the dub that I was surprised they didn't censor,
What?
but I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
It was before the duel actually starts.
Was it when Kaiba pulled out the gun
What?
to try and shoot the rare hunter, and then Mocha was like, no, Seto, that's illegal, and then he put it away?
No, I think they censored that part.
Damn.
So
um,
okay. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Red Eyes.
Hell yeah, Red Eyes.
Also, I love he pulls that belt holster off and it's just 2 cards
Well, yeah,
in
because
there.
the deck fits in the dual disc. He no longer has to use his deck box for a whole deck.
Bio, were you surprised that they didn't?
Oh, that makes okay.
Were you surprised that they didn't like censor them getting dropped into the ocean to an anchor and that they would drown to death?
Maybe that was.
I mean,
wrong.
Because
literally,
that was
how
just
are you
like-
going to cover that the fuck up?
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're literally gonna just straight up show them sinking to the bottom of the ocean to drown and die, but they won't show guns.
I mean,
That's
they
too
censored the
much.
fact that
No guns pointing.
they censored the fact that the anchor's on a bomb because they just said the timer is going to end. And I'm like, it's a detonator for a bomb. And then they censored the fact that the crate on the crane is on a bomb. And that's what the rare hunter's holding, is the detonator for that bomb.
Oh.
I thought it was just
I
a
didn't
control.
pick up on that.
Yeah, you would
I just
think,
thought it was a
because
timer.
that's actually a decent enough censor that you can get away with. But no, it's actually a second bomb.
Why would they put bombs on that? You could just make it a release button.
Because bombs are fun for
Just drop
villains. There's also...
bad
what was it I was
implications.
going to mention?
Oh no, it was about the crane over Tea's head. I was
I
like,
mean, yeah, you can't censor that. What are you going to do? Erase it from the sky and just be like, if you do anything, I'll hit this button. You don't know what it does, and I don't either.
Just a giant squeaky hammer hanging over her head. She's like, Yugi, I'm gonna get bonked if you don't win this duel.
I don't want to be bombed.
Oh,
Man.
hold on. What else did I have? I had something else written down.
I
Oh, yeah.
said, I'm refraining from making blind jokes. I will not make any blind jokes.
I'll do it for you.
Too late.
Carl, stop.
I almost wrote that. I was like, oh, Carl Price.
That's good.
Serenity walked off the train and looked up at the sky, and I was like, Serenity, what are you looking at? You can't see anything.
The light would
Sweetie.
still you know how you close your eyes and if you like tilt your head towards a light, you can still sort of see the difference?
Yeah, but she got them bandages on tight, bro. She ain't seeing shit. They cover
she could
those
also
eyes.
just
She
be
can't
like
see
smelling the smells of the city that she hasn't been to in fucking ages.
Ah, the sweet smells of the city. Oh, don't mind that.
I
That's
never
just
said
the
they were
sewers.
sweet. I said they were the smells.
You said the sweet smells of the city. I heard you. We got audio. We got it recorded. We're going to jail.
We'll have to go back to it, and whoever's wrong gets bonked.
No.
Whoever's wrong gets their other cut of the Patreon.
I'm not
She was
agreeing to
gonna have
that.
get ready to- She was going to have to get ready to pay off.
I pay you every month, Carl.
Man.
Got him. Merrick is really out here like, I'm the winner of this duel. I'm great at dueling. Uses Raigeki on a defense position monster that he was stronger than.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
But
not waiting to
Totally,
use
yeah.
Raigeki
What a
like
loser.
when he has a full field. Like, damn, Merrick.
He brings out the red eyes. Okay, I'm using Raigeki now to destroy it. Good job. Your plan's ruined, Joey. I mean,
well, no,
Yugi,
because Yugi
whatever.
when Yugi used exchange, he probably would have taken that Raigeki.
It's fair.
But also, a couple things in the sub. So first off, Mokuba and Kaiba talk about how in the Battle City rules, cards like Hinotama are explicitly fucking banned. Which is interesting and a thing that's never addressed in the dub. So, when Hinotama gets played, Kaiba's like, this duel's illegal, shut it down! And then he's like, no, you.
It's pretty good.
And also, we're gonna play guess what the card is called in Japanese for 2 cards. For Raigeki and for Hinotama. What are their original card names?
Thunderstrike and Fireball.
Meteor. I don't know.
Sorry, you got a guess?
I'm just gonna go with Carl. Thunderstrike and Fireball sounds right.
Fireball is correct, Thunderstrike is not.
Damn.
It's just Thunderbolt.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbolt. Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That fucked me up.
Oh, I did have one line actually about Tristan. Hey, what are you looking at? Serenity is standing right there too. Can't say stuff like that, Tristan.
Fucking let him know.
Let him have it. Oh my god.
Oh, get him! Oh, get him!
Also, did Yugi lose like half of his life points in the
Yeah.
first turn?
Yeah, almost.
He was just, okay, I
Almost
was
half,
like,
straight
damn.
up.
Motherfucker did Raigeki to destroy his monster, then attacked him straight up with alligator sword. It's like, oh, well, that's a clean half, just about.
Yeah. And then a Hinatama for good measure.
I loved when Yugi summoned the Karibo as like bait, and there's like a little animation of him having like a sweat bubble after
Oh,
he's
it's
like
so good.
got
Yeah, the little sigh.
Karibo's little
pretty good,
animations when he gets saved from certain death are so fucking good, and I pointed out. I was just like, I love this little lad. He's so good.
One of my favorite parts of this entire fucking duel. There's a moment where Joey, while he's brainwashed by Merrick, gives the best
Fucking really?
face.
Yeah.
And I love it so fucking much.
Yeah. I love how hardcore Taya is. The fucking Rare Hunter's just like, quiet up, girlie, I'm gonna drop this crate on you. She's like, do it, pussy, you don't got the guts. You won't fucking do it.
Yeah, and I'm like, Taya, what the fuck are you doing? This is the most metal you've ever been, but this is still stupid.
Hardcore. I was like, god damn. She'll give it. She's like, a life without that Yugi dick is a life that I don't want to live.
Also, can we talk about the Taya's phone still fucking works despite being busted? That shit is literally a
It's
Nokia.
Nokia.
It's still laying on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Christ. You think someone would have come by eventually and just like taken it or like thrown it in the garbage or something? That's just still sitting there.
Nope.
Oh,
They just fucking left it there.
that's so funny.
That's very polite of them.
I keep waiting for Tristan to pull out his greaser knife that he flips open. Do some snaps, just like West Side Story towards him with a fucking switchblade. You guys who got the guts to take me on.
That would be too cool for Tristan.
That's true.
Literally, Tristan's not allowed to be that cool. Also, I'm pretty sure they would censor the fucking knife.
Of course they would. They make it a bonk hammer.
he was just
No,
Master
they
Merrick.
make it a stick.
Master Merrick,
What is it, Odeon?
Joey Wheeler's sister has been seen in Battle City.
Oh god, there's more of them? Jesus Christ.
sister? Your sister, Joey. We're gonna kidnap your sister. My what?
And then Joey just has the blank stare. It's just like, yeah, that's right, you little shit.
Oh god. Fucking breeders.
Master Merrick, you have a sister as well.
Well, I know. And?
Jesus.
Your fucking point, Odeon?
You see, no matter what, whenever I think of fucking 4Kid censors, I'm always gonna think of hammers because of this scene in One
Yeah,
Piece.
that one is the
for
worst
real.
example.
what?
Don't move or he's gonna get a bonkin.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
One Piece had it the worst with censorship.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can see the
You can see the trigger on the gun.
trigger. You can see the handle is just like fucking. It's so bad.
It is the worst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just put the Rare Hunter's face on Helmeppo and Taya's face on Kobe.
Bio, would
you
you
go.
believe me if I told you that blonde-haired looking asshole actually has a really great character design in modern One Piece?
So good. Hey, this is a One Piece podcast
think
now.
I-
Helmeppo's
No, it's
design's
not.
really good.
I mean, I'm up on up to date. I think on the show
Oh,
or the manga
One
at
Piece?
least. Yeah.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about that later.
Well, I mean, I got caught up in it before my kid was
We're
born.
gonna talk. We gotta talk about that later.
There's one where they have a gun shoved in the mouth, and then the sensor is him with a spade in his mouth. I feel like that's more traumatic
Yeah,
to like dig
a
someone.
little bit. Yeah.
A lot of it, yeah.
Oh my god.
So, you guys feel good on moving on to season 2, episode 27, episode 70.
I would just like to
27.
point out one more little thing that for some reason 4Kids fucking did. So, you know the timer on the anchor? You know how that's an hour?
Yep.
An hour seems like a reasonable amount of time, especially if this is like a 3 or a 4-part duel. You want to know what the time is in Japanese for some fucking reason?
10 minutes.
Half an hour.
No. You're thinking
10 minutes.
nice rounded numbers. You're not thinking 40 minutes. Why is it 40? Who the fuck knows? An hour seems more appropriate for this, especially given how much monologuing they do.
Actually, no. I have a relatively decent theory on that.
Oh.
If it's 40, they're probably going with the number 4 being the unlucky number, considering that it's
Oh, yeah,
which
because
means,
she... Okay,
she,
fair.
and yeah, she, death, Shine, death, yeah.
That's actually fair.
Ja, dude.
Yeah.
Like Japan and stuff, dude. Yeah, bro.
Please stop. We're gonna get to the bad accents later, Carl. You know what I'm talking about, and we
Yeah,
will
dude.
get to that.
Season 2, episode 27.
Episode 76.
20. What? Oh, sorry.
The next one. Just the next
20.
one.
20. Did you say 26?
76.
I thought I heard 26.
Should be we're on episode 27.
Yeah.
Carl, you watched an episode of the sub. You see how it's formatted on Crunchyroll.
No, I know like the sub. I'm saying like you said 26, but this is 27.
I said
As far as season 2 goes.
76.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 26 for some reason, like before that or after
That's
that. at some
fine.
point.
I forgive you. Anyway, what was that bio?
Have we seen Yugi use the puzzle this way? They're like in a jet stream.
We've seen them sort of talk to each other in a weird mind space. We have not seen them talk to each other in the middle of a Star Wars light warp.
Yeah, right.
It's
just
real
like, what?
good.
I was like, wait, he learned how to use the puzzle? And I was like, wait, they're just
They're
chatting?
just vibing.
What is going on?
They're vibing in a Windows
Yugi's
95
like, "Let
background
me-"
space.
Yugi's like, let me play this. And Yami's like, no, you suck at this game.
My first note is Merrick really celebrates after every little thing. It's like, haha, you stubbed your toe. The world will collapse into chaos and I will become Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I
I love how
dropped
he's
my
mad
phone.
at first because he was like, I need to fight Yami. And then he realizes, like, oh, wait, it'll be easier. Yes. I can't wait to
Yeah,
fight Yugi.
that bit where Merrick is just like, you coward, what the fuck? Bring me the fucking fat. Oh, wait, I can kill this child much faster.
Pharaoh, let me take over for a second. Pharaoh, let me take over. I've got this. Okay, Yugi, but, no pressure, but I don't want to die again. So, you know, just...
Wait, did Yami die?
I mean, yeah, he's the spirit.
I mean, he's a
of a pharaoh.
5,000-year-old pharaoh. He died at some
I'm
point.
literally the ancient
Is he a
Egyptian
spirit?
ghost of a pharaoh, yes.
How
So,
did
you know,
he end up in the... Wait, how did they end up in the Millennium Items?
man, that sure is a
That
mystery.
sure is a mystery
Hmm.
that might be answered in the show itself, so we can't say anything.
So yeah, Yugi, please.
I mean,
I
it's
don't,
called
I don't
possession.
want to die again. Just putting that out there. Joey can die. I don't mind if Joey dies.
Yami, what the fuck? I mind if
Look.
Joey dies.
Look, he's your friend, Yugi, not mine. My friends are all dead.
But I've told you your friends are my friends, Pharaoh. And my friends are your friends. It goes both ways.
Yugi. Listen, Yugi. Are you going to let some random Brooklyn asshole die, or are you going to let the man who is next to God, the Pharaoh, die again?
Yugi, I
You
let you
realize
listen to
I'm
Hannah
Japanese
Montana
and the
once,
Pharaoh
and you
doesn't
picked
have
the
any
best of
bearing
both
on my
worlds.
life, right, Yami? I don't believe in that shit. We're taught Buddhist stuff
Listen,
here.
you little bitch, if you ever want to play another card game again, you better not let me fucking die. I will break your fucking kneecaps.
I know how to play Pokemon too, Yami. I can swap anytime I feel like.
Go,
Yami lets Yugi choose the music when they listen to headphones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pharaoh will be like, I love this track, and it's just a bunch of ancient Egyptian chanting. Yugi's just like, I'm putting on Eminem now.
Pharaoh be like, I love this song. It's just static for 3 minutes straight.
Christ. I can't believe how much of a petulant child Merrick continues to be. I wanted to fight the Pharaoh, not Yugi.
Well, yeah, because
like,
he actually doesn't want to fight the Pharaoh. He wants to straight up murder him. So
Oh, I
murdering
know.
Yugi is not as satisfying for this bitch.
I also, at some point, they, I guess, mentioned just the power of friendship again, and I just sort of just exploded with the friendship. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Just a tad.
I like how Yami's just like, believe in the heart of the cards, please.
I am begging you to believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi.
Yugi, you must. You know what I believe in? The heart of Duke Devlin, baby.
Absolute legend.
Okay, does he do something else in the sub? Like with when he throws the die?
No, he also just throws dice at a bunch of grown men who then cower.
It's a shtick.
He's like, yeah, there's more where that came from, and I was like, what?
It's pretty much the same.
Has anyone ever hit you in the head with a dice, Bio?
Yes.
It fucking hurts.
I don't like to talk about it.
It fucking hurts. If a hot Japanese boy
you know?
threw dice at my head, I too would cower. And I'd be like, "Why did you do that?" And he'd be like, "Fuck you."
Has someone thrown a dice at your head?
And then we
Have
kiss.
you been hit with dice?
I don't want to talk about it.
I also appreciate the absurdity
D&D's never
of,
been the same.
hey Tristan, how you been? Talk later, run now.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
so glad we both.
Okay, that's why I was like, what? Because I literally, my lines, talk later, run now, me safety now. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what, did I have a stroke? Like,
Oh, that's good.
okay, glad to have that mystery solved.
Quick question. I don't think anyone here did, but just in case, I'm going to ask. Does anyone have a counter for how many times they said the fucking word red eyes in this episode alone?
Nope.
Fuck, I should have made a counter for that.
Because I literally made a note of how many times do I have to hear the word red eyes? Because I'm hearing it fucking constantly, and I'm tired. I could sleep through this if I wanted to, but I didn't.
I didn't hear that many times.
I don't have a counter for that, but you know what I'd love?
What?
I love Duke Devlin just coming out of here being like, I hit you for 1d6 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, that's good. I might
great.
preemptively change my intro quote to that. That's fucking great.
I just got fed up. I was like, we get it. Friendship. All right, great, good, awesome. Do the fucking duel. I get how it lasts for 4 episodes now. I despise it so much. Just play the card game.
You know the worst part? These tangents are all 4Kids exclusive. They don't do this shit in the fucking sub.
Of course they are.
I feel like the sub version of this has to be like 3 episodes or something.
No, it's the same number of episodes. They just cut down significantly on some of the shit and also show some shit that got censored in the 4Kids version. But also,
Oh yeah?
the sub has...
Like what?
Was the censor Tristan pulling out his knife and doing a
No.
walk towards the rare hunters?
Tristan is still not allowed to be that cool in the sub.
Damn.
No. When Yugi finally gets Red Eyes on the field, he goes off on this tangent of, can't you see that Red Eyes' red eyes are full of sorrow? He wants you to regain the heart of a duelist. And I was just like, this has the energy of a mom telling their kid that, quote, Captain America is very disappointed you didn't eat your vegetables, Timmy.
Timmy, Iron Man is very sad that you smoked that marijuana. Hulk don't like when you get high.
Christ.
I love that Kaiba was so proud of himself that he thought up time to sink or swim. He
Thank
was like,
you.
"Yeah."
I forgot what
Yeah.
the pun was because I just wrote Kaiba, this is not the time for puns. But, yeah. Thank you.
I didn't even write that. I didn't even notice that part.
Yeah, literally they're in a life or
I
death
guess-
scenario and he's just like, it's time to sink or swim, Yugi.
Is Merrick already like starting to lose control of Joey at this point?
Yeah. Like the moment he sees Red Eyes is when his grip starts to loosen.
Okay. Gotcha. One of my quotes is Joey isn't here right now.
Yeah.
From The Shining?
I love Duke just showing up. I just wanted to see what this Battle City stuff was. I see you guys getting fucked up by a bunch of weird dudes in robes.
Yeah.
I love he remembers Tristan, but he doesn't remember Joey. He's just like, isn't that dude that I made dress as a dog?
And Tristan's just like,
that
yeah,
who
we're
that-
not going to talk
I
about
was
that
like-
in front of his sister. And he's like, his sister?
Literally, I was like, stop bringing the dog outfit back. Like, I can't take
Yeah,
it.
Duke's just like his sister. Hey baby, how's it going?
And then Tristan's like, fuck off.
Oh, hi.
Hey there.
My name's Duke Devlin.
Hey babe, like what you see? Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for that.
Tristan's so overprotective, but he's not even dating Taylor.
I know.
It's like, stop that. And I'm like,
It's
you
like,
are
Tristan,
like,
you're a fucking creep, dude. You're a fucking creep.
oh man.
Also, how much younger is Serenity than Joey?
Yes.
Because Tristan and Joey are the same age, but Serenity is his younger sister. So.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't want to know because it'll make things
Now
very
that's
scary
settled
for
on
me.
Fair.
I'm sure Duke's much older than her, and it's gonna be like.
Let's see. Joey Wheeler. Joey Wheeler is 16 years old, which means they don't have an age for Serenity on the wiki. So
Probably like 14, which makes it even more fucked up. Got it. Because she's at least a year
How
or two
old
younger.
is
so.
Serenity in Yu-Gi-Oh? 13.
Hold on. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duke age.
pretty sure he's like 19.
Duke.
How to erase history so
Evelyn.
FBI doesn't put me on a watch list.
This wiki sucks. This is not a good wiki. That's the Japanese anime wiki, bro. Take me to the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki. What are you doing, bro?
Oh, he's 16.
16.
Kids.
That's only 3 years, but that's still.
Yeah.
She's too young to know what a penis
It's better
is.
than like 20 and 7.
I say that I was taught sex ed in like 5th grade.
You were
I
taught
mean, it could
anything
be a lot
about that?
worse.
Congratulations.
I was taught that penises exist, and I was
Oh, I had my
sitting
first like
in.
STI education like last week.
You were taught that they exist? Congratulations. I literally
we got
got
the
nothing.
traditional fucking. Oh well, we're not gonna teach you about sex. We're just gonna teach you to not have sex. Because
When I was a kid, I thought you
God.
got pregnant by hugging another like opposite gender. That's how much my parents didn't talk about
Yeah,
sex.
no,
or
I never got the
anything.
talk, so I literally until 5th grade I didn't know the anatomy of girls and boys was different.
I remember
fucked
vividly. It was me and my class and of like pretty much everyone in my grade, just like sitting in the auditorium, and they're like, "So the penis goes inside of the vagina," and I just had my head tilted back, just like, "I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm ignoring what's going on. I don't care about whatever this is."
Oh man.
So anyway,
Yeah, it's
speaking
such a weird.
sorry,
Speaking
I'm
of sex,
Anyways,
trying to get off the
I
tangent.
love that Yami or Yugi takes the puzzle, and then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna chuck this into the sea." Like that's exactly. He like switches with Yami, and he's like, "Okay, cool. Let me get rid of him."
Yeah.
if only.
It's very good because it is the. I literally wrote down Yugi giving Joey the puzzle is the nicest possible sentiment, but the dumbest actual practical thing he could have done.
Also, I thought they were gonna
Joey,
set it
I'm
up where
gonna
like
give you
Yami
the
goes inside
puzzle.
Joey and fights Merrick, and I thought that would have been
That
so
would've
cool,
been
but
wrong.
Fucking sick.
then none of that happened.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm gonna give you the puzzle before I die from these holographic attacks. Here you go, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey. Hey.
Right. Okay. What happened? Because
Yuga.
I like blacked out or like looked away for 2 seconds, and I look back, and Yugi just has like shading across like the middle of his face. He does not look good.
He's fucked
Yeah.
up. He got fucked up
So
by
I gotta be-
holograms.
Is that just from the? That's just from the holographic
That's
attack.
just from
Yeah.
the Hinatamas.
Yeah.
It's the
apparently.
force
So
of
I
the
got-
hologram. Now, remember, the holograms are very realistic. You could almost feel them.
So I just want you all to sit for a moment and think.
No, I hate thinking.
No.
How do you think the Pharaoh was feeling when Yugi was taking the puzzle to Joey?
Yugi, stop. Yugi, I don't want to eat pizza every day. Yugi, stop. No, Yugi, please. Please.
Just the Pharaoh trapped inside the puzzle going, Yugi, no, if Joey has the puzzle, I'll have a Brooklyn accent. I don't want that, please, raw, anything but that.
Imagine Yugi gets the fucking puzzle back, and he's like, how are you alright, Pharaoh? And he's like, hey, baby, love the Mets. I'm walking here.
Joey gets
Wait,
the
so
puzzle.
if Joey went into like Yami mode, would he like grow another like 2 feet and then his hair like stick up?
Look at me, Yugi. I'm massive.
I genuinely don't know. And that's the fucked up part about
Joey
this.
gets the puzzle and he just starts calling himself,
Hey, it's me, Joanochi Wheel Egyptian Pharaoh.
Bad.
Also, does he take one piece out to like throw it into the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what? It's so different than throwing it into the lake. Like throwing into the lake is one thing, but you're just like throwing this into the ocean. You're never gonna find that.
Well, yeah, because Merrick wanted to throw it into the ocean.
And then like use his his lackeys to search the ocean.
Probably.
Good plan. Good idea, Merrick. Great. There's tides. Tides don't exist. Currents? What are
Hey,
those?
listen, no one ever said Merrick was the smartest bitch in town. Just because you got an item doesn't mean that you are intelligent by default.
Choked on my water. Also, I don't know why this like just made me crack up so much, but the idea of Merrick throwing his pitcher and glass of water.
Oh, it's so
Like,
good.
it's just-
It is the
it's so
funniest
weird.
thing.
It's just like what
He's just like, no.
he took the time. He took the time
No,
to get a pitcher
my
of water
drink.
instead of a glass of water.
So imagine Yugi hands Joey the puzzle, and then fucking the Slifer's just sitting on the side over there, and Merrick just goes, "Okay, listen, Joey, listen to me carefully. I'm gonna remotely open the box your key is in. You're gonna take your shackle off, take the puzzle and the card, and come to me. We're done. We got what we wanted, boys. We're out."
The puzzle has to be
Just
won in a
left.
duel for it to actually do anything.
I know, but still, that'd be fucking funny as hell.
It would be fucking funny as hell. But, you know, again, Merrick, not the brightest one.
Bakura would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh, absolutely, Bakura would, because Bakura has a fucking brain cell.
He'd be like, "All right, see ya. I got what I wanted. Bye. Later, loser."
Well, he has to win the duel, right? You have to win the duel to get power.
You have to win
Over the
a
item?
Millennium item in a duel to actually get the rights to, like, be its next wielder and use its powers and shit.
But does that matter? Because don't they put it into like a sarcophagus? Or don't they just like slot in everything into this weird?
They can fit in there, but the people who like want the power to use the items, you know, have to actually win it.
Oh, they don't.
I have an easy way to win a duel to get the Millennium item. I challenge you to a duel. All right, this should be pretty. Your item's mine now. Fuck you. I meant the shooty kind of duel.
Jesus fucking Christ,
He
dude.
brought a card deck to a gunfight.
I mean, that worked out for Kaiba.
Exactly. No, the other way around.
No, Kaiba brought a deck of trading cards to a duel with a gun and still won.
Well, no, you see that in that case, it was you brought a gun to a card fight. There's a difference between the two. You see.
Okay. All right, fair enough, I suppose.
Okay. Oh man. What else did something about Boo Merrick resorting to chance cards. Despicable.
It's Bio. We're gonna have to talk. These were already the cards in Joey's deck. He's just using the tools at his disposal. Please.
Also, something happened to the Red Eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like taking a nap.
Yeah, you got fucked up.
He's napping because he's weak now.
You
Oh.
got fucked up by that boy.
I must have just blacked
Rocket
out. Like
I think you did.
So Joey used Rocket Warrior, which has an ability where when it attacks, it doesn't, lose in a confrontation. It can't win, and when it hits something, that monster takes 500 points off of its attack for that turn. And then he used a spell card that lowered its attack even further. So now Red Eyes is at like 900, and so he's collapsed because, I'm so weak. Dude, I can't.
Lugs can't support his body. Understandable.
Correct.
Got him.
This is where it switches to 29, episode 29.
Yes.
28.
28?
77!
Oops.
Whatever the fuck. Numbers are stupid. Goddamn.
No, wait. I'm so confused. I'm messed up, guys.
It's all
I
good.
need help.
Before I forget, since this is where I put this in my notes, there's a point in season 2, episode 27, where
27.
season 2, episode 27. Yes,
The previous one.
that's how they're numbered on Hulu. Deal with it. This isn't the first time I've said
No,
this.
I have mine labeled the same way. I'm just losing it in real time. So
Fair.
Continue.
Anyway, there's this point where Yugi's going like, the Millennium Puzzle gives me hope, or something like that.
Yeah.
And my brain went to a fucking ED commercial. The Millennium Puzzle.
Oh.
It'll give you the hope, courage, and confidence needed to be a normal person again. Warning, Millennium items are not meant for everyday use. Millennium items carry a risk of inhabiting one's soul with an evil ancient Egyptian spirit. Do not use Millennium items if you have normal hairstyles.
Eric's hairstyle's pretty normal.
Yeah, Short told me about this last night as, like, I'm debating making this my intro quote, and I'm like, that's gonna be long as fuck. It would be funny, but it would be a lot, please.
Well, no,
I
you
beg.
gotta speed it up like they do in the commercials. Gotta make it go quick.
Nah, you see, now we're going to put it on the Patreon. Now we're gonna put it on the Patreon. I'm gonna write up an entire fucking script for this. We're gonna put it over a bunch of stock footage. It'll be great. Everyone on the Patreon will be like, what the fuck is going on?
I think I took less notes for this episode than I did for 25.
Same. I have 4 notes for the dub and 3 for the sub.
Man, I write more notes than all you motherfuckers. I gotta cut shit down.
Let's see, my notes for episode 20, for fucking S2 episode 28. Yugi, no, if Joey has the puzzle, I'll have a Brooklyn accent. Joanochi, wheel Egyptian pharaoh. Hell yeah, Tristan, beat them to death.
Yeah, that's what I'm Tristan fuck him up. Let's go. Love
Yeah.
the Mets, baby.
My first note is, they're not going to show Tristan punching the dudes despite a fight breaking out, huh? And then they didn't, and I'm like, yeah.
It's the same.
And then immediately after, Mai fucking comes out like, y'all need a lift? And I go, damn, Mai, you work for Lyft now? I guess dueling doesn't pay the bills.
I was just like, damn. I thought you would have had a purple convertible to color coordinate, but like,
This is the
Still
episode
good.
where Tristan is the most toxic.
yes.
He's just like, I'm gonna snatch Serenity's hand away from Dukes. Let's go, Serenity. You're my property. It's like, bro, she doesn't know you. She met you like a day ago. Fucking psychopath.
Tristan, who's this Duke guy? He sounds hot. I feel like I'm hearing background music whenever I'm around him.
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out so you can't see him, Serenity. Tristan?
What the fuck?
Tristan? Joey, I need help. Tristan's scary. Don't worry, Serenity. He's like that weird cousin that you get at the meetups. Thanksgiving.
He's the one that we don't talk about, Serenity. Unfortunately, he has to hang out with someone, and the entire family decided it was gonna be me, apparently.
You know what we should talk about? Mai just staring deadpan into the camera going, do not try this at home, meant for the 6-year-olds who obviously do not have a fucking car with which to try this at home.
Don't try this at home, everyone.
So great. I love she just drove up on a sidewalk into a public park just like, hey, what's up? The laws don't apply to me.
Yeah, she's a powerful bitch.
Boss ass bitch. The cop
Cross on the green, not in between, asshole.
cop shows up, is just like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm gonna have to see you. And she just whips her tits out and he's like, understandable, have a good day, and walks away.
Sure, why are you making my Valentine into Squidward tentacles? I need to know.
Because that's the first voice that Little Karibo ever gave her before retconning it eventually.
Okay, fair enough.
So she always sounded like, hey, it's me. And I just really find that fucking hilarious.
It is pretty good. All right, continue.
Also, Carl, bold of you to assume that she would just rock the tits out for a cop. She has to protect her real moneymakers. No, she'd whip out a harpy lady and she'd be like, "All cops are bastards. Here's some harpies." Oh god, this bitch gave me herpes? No harpies. I know what I said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean you. I was thinking of my bitch wife. She's just like, yep, that's a cop, all right.
Yeah.
I made myself sad.
And this is going to be how we lose a bunch of people on the Patreon. It's not going to be the blind jokes. It's not going to be any of the other fucking jokes we've made. It's going to be me going a cab.
A cab?
Don't worry about it.
I have said it 3 times today, Pio.
All cops are blank. Fill in the blank.
Like, I'm gonna listen back to this when we release the podcast and be like, oh yeah, that's when I like blacked out for 10 minutes.
That, you know what? Fair.
Cool. Like,
I'm struggling not to black out, to be completely honest.
I love when they show up to the scene of the duel. My looking at Yugi and Joey tied up to this anchor it's about to drop with an explosive device on it. Taya strapped to a chair underneath this fucking crane holding this big box over her head with an explosion strapped to her. She's just like, these guys don't mess around. I can't wait for Joey to die.
Are we still on what?
What?
I have one more note for this episode, and then if nobody else has anything, we can move on. And it's another game of guess that card name in Japanese. The meteor card. Was it Meteor of Destruction? Something like that? Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I think in English it was like Meteor of Destruction.
Yes.
Yes.
My brain wants to say in Japanese it's going to be Reshef of Destruction.
Ooh.
That's a video game.
But that's... I know,
Interesting.
that's why my brain's going Reshef of Destruction. I feel like Reshef is in there somewhere.
Okay.
I don't think Reshef is a
I
real
don't know.
word.
I don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes does not use real words, Carl.
I would say giant fireball.
Okay. Baya, you got any guesses?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Meteor.
it's either that or it's something really, really fucking stupid like Death Meteor.
Well, sure.
Did it on
It's a
the
shame
head.
you didn't guess Death Meteor. Because it's Death Meteor.
Well, shit.
Yeah, you said Death Meteor. I opened the wiki page and I saw Death Meteor. And I was like, fuck. That's awesome.
God damn.
Next time, guess the dumbest shit that comes to mind. Because
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
so
Does the
dumb.
dumbest shit that comes to mind sometimes.
Oh, fuck.
And then I just remembered Des Kangaroo and went, fuck yeah.
I love how bad the Meteor of Destruction art looks. Season 2, episode 29, by the way. Episode 70, whatever.
They really had to like fucking redraw that when the original art was perfectly fine.
I don't get it. Big purple swirly shit.
Why?
Sometimes 4Kids likes to be a fuck.
At one point, I just wrote flashback like 6 times.
Yes. Because you know how Joey has an actual line where he's like, the memories are faint, but they're coming back, and then he proceeds to remember things for 10 fucking minutes.
When Joey
This
broke
is not
free.
faint. This is clear as fucking day, idiot.
When Joey broke free, I just wrote, yo, in all caps, and I put, now that Joey's beaten Marek's control, I can murder Joey and win the duel. I'm sorry, Joey. It's been a game the entire time, and you've just lost.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Only one of us can survive, Joey, in the end. You knew it would come to this.
I'm sorry, Joey, but you're going to die here.
Also, Kaiba literally just saying, fuck it, and then throwing one of his 3 rarest fucking cards in his entire
I
deck
was
just to own
screaming.
dumb
I was
bitch.
like, why would you throw that?
Yeah, like, why don't you throw the fucking Battle Ox? A common monster you can replace easily.
Right? They're all the same card. Also, are their cards like metal?
No.
Feels like it
Are
sometimes.
they just? Oh no, they do rip it. Okay.
Yeah, they ripped that first Blue Eyes in episode 1.
Imagine
Yeah, that's
Kaiba
right.
throws this blue eyes, it smacks this dude's hand, and then falls into the ocean. He's just like, my baby, my baby.
You know what would have been fucking better?
What?
If Kaiba threw a locator card at the guy.
That would have
Oh,
actually been
funny.
raw. and made more sense.
And those glass-looking fucking cards, like, he throws it at him, it hits the guy, and then it just shatters into a million pieces because it's made of fucking
Oh yeah,
glass.
it shatters and then shards get stuck in his arm.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be very
That'd be a
neat.
cool thing. Yeah, Kaiba could do that.
Kaiba could absolutely do that.
One of my notes. One of my notes when Serenity took the bandages off was just Serenity with the eyes. Let's go.
Did anyone write down the note about like when Merrick says that no one can resist his rod?
No, I did not, but I thought about it.
You guys missed that?
No one can resist my rod.
You know what I did write, though? As soon as Serenity just fucking leaped past everyone into the ocean, I was like, oh my god, a proactive female character in this show? Holy shit! And then I remembered
I was
the
like,
future and I got sad.
When fucking Joey's looking at Yugi, he's like, Yugi, why would you do this? And he's just like, Joey, a life without your cock is a life I don't want to live.
Please stop. Please stop, Car.
God, what?
I beg you. Cease.
Joey, every great duelist needs someone who makes them look better.
Joey, compared to you, I'm the fucking god of duel monsters. I literally was like tearing up.
God, I'm looking for that scene where he calls down the meteor.
Yeah,
Because this is just this great screenshot where Yugi just has the most shocked face.
Yeah.
I was like tearing up. I was like, this is the most hype shit in the world, and Serenity just dived in after Joey. I was like, yeah!
I actually started tearing up a little bit too. Like I'm shocked there was such a good moment finally.
Oh yeah, no, I only have one note for this episode, and it's literally just, there are no notes, just a good episode.
Fair.
I love that Yugi was smart enough at least to remove his dual disc before he went dropping into the
Yeah,
ocean.
both of them were smart enough to take off their dual discs. Thank God.
This is like literally like 2 seconds.
The
It's
moment
just
when
like
you
2
realized
seconds
you
and I caught
fucked
it. And I was dying.
You know what I'm about to do to this fucking screenshot bio? I'm about to put the Pot of Greed's face in there and make that our thumbnail.
The moment when
Oh,
Yugi realized, I made a big mistake, huh?
Yeah.
I fucked up bad, huh?
Yami, can you come back? Oh, fuck.
Yami? Yami? Oh, sorry, Yugi. He's like packing his suitcase. Sorry, Yugi, I'm leaving. I don't want to go through death again.
No, Yami's just over there with Joey like, thank God. Thank God he gave me away before that happened.
Sorry, Yuki, but you know how I feel about the fucking Brooklynese.
Can you stop?
I love
Please.
Kaiba's just like, how cute. The geeks,
The
are, back
geeks are
together
back together
again.
again. I wrote that down too. I was like, Kaiba, they almost fucking died. I am begging you to please shut the fuck up.
I'm like, Kaiba, bro, for a second, just a crumb of shutting your mouth.
And then, you know, the dub had to censor my slapping Joey in the face when he's being self-depreciating. And then it
Of course.
also had to give her the worst line read for the animation possible. You're her idol, ding dong, as she's like passionately yelling at him and turning her head.
Ding dong. I wrote down ding dong.
Ding
that was
dong,
funny.
ding dong.
I love Joey's delivery of how can I show my face at the finals?
I love he's just like, I need to save Yugi. And I was like, just get out of the handcuffs or the chain first.
In
I love
fairness,
this. Just, like,
him
sitting there
doing
like,
a
"Aw,
George
man,
of
I'm
the
so
Jungle
sad."
swing across using the chain was raw as fuck. So I will allow
That
it
was
this
pretty
It
once.
was.
But he just like forgets the key. Like who just like, he didn't even grab
He
it.
was just mind controlled. He might not have realized that he had a key as well. So
yeah.
You
I
know
love
what?
that after
Well,
all
because he's like underwater. He's like, this key doesn't work.
underwater, he
grab the other
realizes that one key doesn't work on both.
I
Yeah, that's true.
I like it took him so long after all of these events to realize that his sister could see now.
Hey, look, he's
And they're
coming
like-
down from the shock of almost dying and then watching his friend
No.
almost die. I'll forgive him this.
Nah, there ain't no shock there. You just accept it.
My sister, Joey.
I love the first thing she sees, just Joey getting pulled down by an anchor.
I can see. Oh my god.
The first thing she sees is Joey just like George of the Jungle swinging. The second is him eating shit and plummeting to the ocean.
The first thing she sees is her brother holding his hand out to her with tears in his eyes, just like, I'm dying, sis. She's like, this is gonna scar me for life, Joey.
she's just like smiling, just slowly brings up the bandages and ties it back up.
Puts it back on, just like, I've had enough of seeing.
I've seen enough.
Oh man. Also, shark bait, ooh-ha-ha.
Shark bait, hoo-ha.
Shark bait, hoo-ha.
Let's go, Mokuba, before they offer us any of their peasant food.
Fucking Kaiba. What a bastard.
It's okay, we're at the finals now. Just about.
Almost. Episode 79!
Oh,
Oh.
I had a couple notes.
Okay.
Before we get to that episode, and also, here you go, Bio. I went ahead and did it for you guys.
That's delicious, Shora. That's
That's really
absolutely
good.
the thumbnail.
Holy shit.
I love that Serenity immediately just like, she's like immediately throws herself into trouble the first chance she gets. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I heard saltwater is great for people that are recovering from eye surgery.
Christ, you're right. But she'll fit right in with these idiots, so that works out.
My last note is, how could I show my face in the finals? And I was like, literally no one saw this duel. Nobody.
The only people who saw this duel are your friends who won't judge you, and the head of the actual tournament who you don't respect anyway.
Joey just has too much honor. Please don't show me the bong of greed.
Oh my
Hey, real talk though? Hey, real talk, I would smoke out of that.
That sticker is incredible. That's real
I want to
good.
see someone make
Hey,
that.
I think I'm gonna get a bong of greed. That's fucking great.
Each time I take a rip, I'm able to draw 2 cards.
It's great. Good home rule. My first note for episode 30 was, oh shit, is this a boyfriend's episode?
Merrick saying everything is going according to plan.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to the catty gaze.
Shibuya, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, my first note was just gay episode, gay episode, gay episode, gay episode.
Yeah, baby, evil boyfriend's episode.
Evil gays, evil gays, evil gays, evil gays. This is the gay agenda.
Correct.
Fucking. One of my notes is, Serenity, the way he saved my life was really poggers.
Carl, I'm gonna scream. What the fuck? You can't just make Joey Wheeler say poggers.
Man, that was pretty poggers back there. Are you speaking English? No, I'm speaking Japanese. We're Japanese, Yuki. Pay attention.
Christ.
My name's Janoichi.
Man. I love that Merrick says everything is going according to plan, even though he lost like 2 seconds ago.
But Corey should have just fought back with, which plan, F or H? Because you failed your first 5 already.
I love the return of the Joey face.
Yeah.
And of course, Bakura
Return
with
of
the
the what?
clapbacks. The Joey face, you know.
The one Carl's doing in every thumbnail.
Don't.
The one's like, eh, with the big jaw.
Yay.
Oh wait, I thought that was
He does it again in this episode.
is that not the pot of greed face?
It's very brief.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He does it very briefly in this episode.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
It is
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah,
It is very
it's great.
much
I thought
a
it was
thing.
some kind of. Oh,
It's gonna happen a lot more after this point, baby.
Yeah, it became
Excited.
a very big meme.
Please no.
oh God! Stop.
Stop with
Sure,
that one.
please.
The Sailor Moon redraw memes were great. And I'm so glad somebody did it with the pot of
Remember
green face.
the meatball face.
Oh, good lord. I kind of forgot that the field spell zone in Dual Discs was this little compartment on the side that folds outward, and that's still one of the
Yes.
fucking neatest things they
It's
ever did.
really good. I
It's
love it so
good,
much.
dude. They need to mass-produce Dual Discs again. I'm gonna campaign for Konami to fucking make this happen.
One of my notes after Bakura fucked up Yugi's grandpa was just, Solomon, no! Bakura, don't do it. He's just a little boy.
He's just a little creature. He cannot
He's just,
change
he's
this.
just a little rat. Just a little lad, a little rat boy.
You know
Don't
what's
do
more
it.
fucked up? You know what's more
Give him his
fucked up?
cheek.
Yugi's grandpa literally going, not again,
Not
before
again.
passing out.
Oh god, why?
I wrote that just not again. They just smashed
It was
my
really
keyboard.
fucking good and really fucking sad.
Yeah, I just went, the not again is fucking me up, dude.
It's so fucked.
It's so fucked.
Shibuya, I want you to know you have me looking at Dual Discs again.
Good.
Welcome to my hell.
I'm gonna get that chaos disc
God.
even if it kills me.
Same, I really want to get that.
I just want the
I-
vanilla one, but that is
I kind of-
expensive.
I really want the Chaos Dual Disc, but I also really want one of the GX, like, Dual Academy discs, because those were really cool.
Those are
looking.
pretty good. Yeah.
I love, of course, he's the thief Bakura, but the tactic of just fucking steal things, perfect. Exactly what I wanted out of Yu-Gi-Oh. Just beat them up and take their stuff. It's not against the rules if you don't get caught.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
Yeah, Carl, and the fact that the villain of the series is doing this. Or a villain of the series.
That's how you do it, baby.
Christ. But I heard the word graveyard and I just went, oh fuck, is it time? Is the boy back? And then I see him and I'm like, yeah, Bones!
I can't believe that Bones showed up again.
I forgot Bones
that
came
he
back
does.
at all, but I love it.
Same.
Yeah.
Hey, Shibuya.
Alright, smashing night, isn't it?
Smashing night, ain't it? It's a blooming nightmare.
It's a
What's the
blooming
meaning
nightmare.
of this? I love Bakura just fucking these fake ass zombie people walking up to Bakura and he's just like, what the hell's the meaning of this?
He's like, what do you think you're doing?
I wanted Bakura to flip one over his back and just leave him on the ground, like,
I love the dude
gasping.
before Bakura who's just like, look at me, I'm scared of a crow.
Oh, I saw you wrote that down too. Oh man.
Smashing night, ain't it?
What does Bakura's Millennium item do?
Gets
kill.
him possessed by an evil spirit.
Oh, that's okay,
The
cool.
real question is, what doesn't it do? It tracks down other Millennium items.
I love that the grandpa
Yeah.
is just like, no, not again.
It summons the Shadow Realm. It can steal souls, I guess.
Well,
It
Carl,
can just make the Shadow Realm anywhere. It can track down other Millennium items. It's just a fucking MacGuffin in a way.
no, Carl. So far, the implication is that any Millennium item, if the wielder wills it, can turn a duel into a shadow
Let's
game.
see. Its primary power is to guide the owner to whatever he seeks, including other Millennium items like a compass. It even detects non-physical objects like mystical energies or dark emotions. Like the Millennium Puzzle, it has a soul sealed inside of it. Not saying anything about that.
Yeah, please don't. We will
It can also
get
harness
to
the
that.
magic of the shadow games. It can initiate mystical games so the players cannot be disturbed, cast illusions, manipulate souls. Also gives the owner other magic powers, including clairvoyance, interfering with the powers of other Millennium items, immobilizing people, and knocking people unconscious.
Oh, what the fuck? This thing's OP. Nerf. Put out a Yu-Gi-Oh patch. Nerf that shit.
Damn.
Too strong.
I felt bad for the granddad. I know that's going back to the beginning, but
Solomon didn't deserve
No,
it.
we
Just-
all feel bad for him. This poor fucking dude has gotten knocked out by a Millennium item at least 4 separate times now.
she's like, oh no, not again.
No,
It's
5
just
times
like,
when
poor
Yugi
guy.
accidentally dropped the Millennium Puzzle box on his head, and he was just like, "Oh, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm dying."
At least he was in the hospital this time.
Fair. They probably just found him and then went,
probably just-
well, this bed's empty. Let's just whoop.
I can't believe how fucking jacked Bakura is?
Yeah.
Grabs this big dude and just chucks him. It's like, fuck, alright. Twink power, let's go.
Evil makes you fucking jacked.
Swole as fuck.
Sure. True story.
I work out at the library. Also, the Planet Fitness is like down the street from where I live.
Bakura? Bakura from school? Bakura, who I've seen at the Planet Fitness just across the street from where he lives?
I thought you just went there for the free pizza.
Bakura? Bakura from school? Bakura who frequently visits the Jamba Juice that's next to the Planet Fitness that's right across the street from where he lives?
Oh man.
Does Jamba Juice even exist anymore?
I think it still exists, yeah.
Damn, that's a shame.
When in doubt, you can use Smoothie King
That's a
as an easy replacement. It's fine.
Oh, I've been to Smoothie King.
Smoothie King's alright.
Jamba Juice. I think it's funny that there's just a store that's literally just, hey, let's have a blender on the counter, and then you pay us $12 for us to use that blender.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
Imagine, if you will, Yami Bakura actually losing and Bones getting to be in the finals.
That's a very funny thought. Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no, but imagine Bones just like, how did I actually end up here? He just gets crushed by Odeon. Doesn't even get to duel. Odeon sits on him accidentally, just crushes him like a soda can.
That's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's going through an eternity of torment, but you know, we'll get to that.
Uh-oh.
Wah-oh.
Wow.
Bakura's use of ghost stories in the cemetery for atmosphere and to scare his opponents is really fucking good.
It's a really fucking good bit.
I do enjoy that bullshit that he spun with the Headless Knight. Very neat. Quite pog.
Oh yeah, I thought it was funny that he told a ghost story just to use that card.
Oh yeah.
The fucking dude, this fog's as thick as a really thick soup. Like, yeah, sure is.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not.
I mean, accurate enough, I guess.
Yeah, but sure, man. You know what made me actually scared in this episode?
What?
A 50 life point loss.
What?
Yeah,
That's
fair.
Bakura lost 50 life points. And I was like,
Well, that Bones gets scared of a monster.
Yes.
I was just like, brah, your face is scarier than that monster.
Correct, but he's a coward and a bitch, so
Oh, I love it.
it's
damn,
real
fucked
good.
up.
I'd also like to point out how illegal the move Bakura made of just tossing his entire hand without using any kind of card effect to do so was, but it's raw, so I'll allow it.
He did use a card effect. It was his spell card that let him destroy any cards that he owned, including in his hand.
Oh, okay. Good shit. I must have already started falling asleep before I got to the sub. That's my bad. Still, very raw.
Because I was about to be like, you can't just do that. And then he's like, you neglected my spell card, which lets me destroy any cards that I have. And as you recall, I destroyed the ones in my hand. And I went, oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Sometimes they're good about backpedaling and being like, that was justified. I had this shit on the field, I promise.
Yeah. Hey, Earl of Demise is fucking gross.
Earl of Demise is gross. Unfortunately, I owned him as a child.
What is up, Shore?
I didn't.
Oh, I said Earl of Demise is a nasty boy.
Correct.
You're a nasty little sewage boy, aren't you, Earl?
My name is Earl, but it's the Earl of Demise, and not fucking what's his face.
Nope, don't like that. Don't want that.
I need to make that.
I used to be the Earl of a kingdom and I was terrible. Then I was hit with demise. Now I've been brought back to life as a corpse and I want to repent for my sins. My name is Earl of Demise.
My final two notes are just, he fucking killed them, holy shit. And no wonder we never see Bones again. I forgot Bakura straight up kills him.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because he made that line of like, oh, I'll decide when to let you go. And I was like, oh, thank God, he'll be back.
Bio, when he said he's deciding when he lets them go, he's not letting them go.
He's not.
He's a dick.
There's one point during the battle where Bones is like, "We'll see who's the amateur when I do this," and then it just switches to him just going, and just like pulls a card out. And I was like,
very good.
Draws a card.
Job,
We'll see.
Bones.
Amateurs can't draw a card. Bakura's like, sure, mate. Whatever you say.
My last 2 notes on this episode are just, oh, Bakura activated a shadow game, huh? Kind of fucked up. And that's
Bakura?
it. That's how it ended.
Bakura from the Shadow game?
Did he even mention that it was a shadow game, or just that like?
He did after a
He
while.
started mentioning it when we saw the ghost like hobbling around and crawling through the cemetery.
Yeah, after a while, he was just like, it's funny you pointed out the fog, because we've been in the Shadow Realm, and you're about to be trapped in here forever. That's the point when he stuck out his tongue and licked it around. Like a freak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you know they're really evil.
When his tongue came out like a lizard's and licked his eyeball.
Please stop.
Ew.
And everyone was like, And he's like, I'm actually part chameleon.
Okay, so
This is my
stopping
favorite part of
Carl's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
tangent of that. What's everyone's least favorite card play?
Mine is the chance card.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over Carl doing this shit again. What's up, Bio?
Sorry, what's up?
The chance card.
Which one?
There was multiple.
To be fair, Graceful Dice wasn't
There was
used.
Skull
It got
Dice and
destroyed.
Graceful Dice.
Skull dice, skull dice.
Shibuya. Graceful Dice wasn't used. It got destroyed.
But Graceful
They got
Dice was
de-spelled.
played. It is in there.
No, what is dead?
Look at
You
this.
didn't get a chance to roll.
Poor lad. Poor Graceful
Poor
Dice.
lad. It's a fucking shame. Missed that funky little lad. Mine's a Meteor of Destruction's bad card art. And my least favorite
Fair.
play is Bones.
Bio, don't put a vomit emoji with Skull Dice. He's a nice lad, I promise.
Look at that.
Tempt-
See that number he has? The
Real
dice
tempted
one.
to make
He's
my
a
least
one.
favorite play Bio shitting on Skull Dice. Oh,
See,
Lord.
he's ranking himself as a 1.
Sure, what about
Boo.
yours?
This is one of the few times where I can't think of a of a least favorite card or play. I guess my least favorite card was that golden mammoth thing, because that's like, why?
Yeah, Gold
Oh,
Mammoth
the
is
great mammoth of gold find.
sure is something.
Why does Medusa fused with a zombie dragon make a mammoth
Because it's early Yu-Gi-Oh! And nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
for real? And my my least favorite play. My least favorite play is Yugi, Meteor of Destructing himself after fucking completely and utterly just being like, no, I stop it, and I let it keep going through. Fuck you.
Sure, jumping
Oh,
ahead
true.
with
I didn't even
favorites.
think about that.
He's not gonna kill his friend, dog.
No, he should have killed off Joey Wheeler.
Shibuya, your least faves?
Fuck you. My least favorite card is gonna have to be Earl of Demise, not because he's a bad card, but
fair.
because he's
That's
ugly as fuck.
Hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
And then my least favorite play was Bones accepting a duel from Bakura in the first place. He should
I
have
thought
known
you were
better.
just gonna say Bones also. I was gonna be like, hell yeah, let's go.
No, Bones is great. I love Bones and his stupid fucking friends. They're funny every time
Hey,
they come out.
I'm gonna start us off here. My favorite play is a tie between Bakura ectoplasmering fucking Earl of Demise and being like, I'm just sad that this duel has to end so soon.
good,
That was
yeah.
a great line.
That was pretty cool.
And the other one in the tie is Bakura killing Grandpa again.
What the fuck? God.
My favorite card, man, there really aren't that many cards that were really all that fucking interesting. Karibo, fuck you.
Fuck
There you
you!
Got him, idiots.
That's a lad. I love him.
I liked the mirror card. And that whole play.
Mirror's not
was a cool
bad.
play.
Yeah.
My favorite card was the fucking heavy metal blue eyes that Kaiba chucked at that goon.
Why is everyone taking all my shit today? Fuck.
Got him. And my favorite play was Serenity the Goat.
That's absolutely fair. My favorite play was Duke Devlin taking out a bunch of grown men with a bunch of D6.
That's good.
And then my favorite card, since y'all have taken
Make a new
basically
one.
everything I enjoy, I guess
Get
I just
fucked.
have to be boring and say Panther Warrior.
Why would you not say Red Eyes? Huh? What's wrong with Red Eyes, huh?
I expected someone else to say Red Eyes, so he wasn't written down as a potential
bitch.
fucking backup.
Can't fucking believe this.
But Red Eyes is also very good. I love him.
Fucking traitor.
Oh, like you said, Red Eyes, Carl. You went before me. You had every opportunity and you didn't fucking say it.
Hey,
So what
look,
did that
I
say
had to
about
steal
you, huh?
one of your favorites. I had to jump right in and snatch one of your picks.
You know, just for that, we're watching 6 more episodes next week. Fuck you. Next week, we are watching episodes 80 through 85. For those of you who don't watch the fucking sub, that's everybody else in this podcast right now. That is season 2, episode 31 through 36.
Yeah, baby. Love the Mets.
Whoa, whoa.
What are we, fucking Insane Clown Posse now? Whoop whoop, Juggalo Life.
No, that's the sound of the police. They're coming because they heard us earlier.
Oh
Good
no,
night,
oh
everybody.
no, we gotta go.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This podcast is something all 4 of us are very excited to be making and putting out. So if you like what you hear, make sure to follow everyone's social media to keep up to date. And if you know someone that you think would like our show, show them an episode. Send them to our Patreon at patreon.com/millenniummike. Spreading the word helps us a lot, helps us give you more content. It's a win-win. We have a lot of upcoming ideas for this show, for stuff to offer our patrons, so please keep an eye out for that. But none of that is possible without viewers like you. So thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next duel.